In case you don't know who Advanced Concept Energy Solutions, or ACES, is, um, it's really only two people, John Griffin and myself. And it was the idea for the company was hatched out of the concept that there's your doors are being banged on for every which kind of energy solution, but for the most part, people don't know what products are going to work with other products. How do they fit together as a system? I'm a systems engineer. It's my job to figure out, if I put everything together, um, what things are going to conflict with other things. If I save so much here, if you added all the things in a building that people say they could save, it could come to 150 or 180% of what you actually use. Okay, so obviously that's not the case. So our job, we feel it's our job to take the technologies that are not the ones that are necessarily banging on your door, but good technologies and good services to meld with your operations. And we've picked out half a dozen of these products and services, and those are the people that are presenting here today. Didenko is a division of Mestech. Mestech is one of the largest HVAC manufacturers in the world. Okay, the product they sell is old technology redone. Okay, they have replacements for your induction units that are 40 to 50% more efficient than what you have there now. Now, that's if what you had there now was brand new, but it's not new. It's 40 to 50 years old for the most part. Okay, so that's no longer operating anywhere near the capacity. A lot of people say, well, why do I have to change them out? They work. Yeah, but how well do they work? I don't know if you realize it or not, but this is a real number. 50% of all of the air that you circulate in a building comes from the induction system. Okay? So if you circulate 1 CFM a square foot, half of it is coming from the circulation on the perimeter induction. The perimeter induction system has a 3-to-1 ratio. For every one that you put through it, it induces 3 more back up through it. So you go into all the effort to put it in VAV systems, but your VAV system is only half of the capacity of your entire system. And then you throttle that back only to 25%. So you're circulating 62.5% of the maximum design all the time if you have an induction system. Not so. That's one of the reasons that buildings that have induction systems are at the top of the list of energy users in New York and any place else in the country. Okay? So, and we found that out because we asked people to give us their worst buildings. We went to 5 or 10 different real estate management companies, and every building without exception that they gave us as their worst energy user was an induction system with a turbine in it. Okay? So, give you an idea, if the new units that Chris is going to go over with you reduce the primary air by 40%, maybe 50%. That reduces the horsepower of the induction system by 80%. So all of a sudden, your VAVs, which are now throttling back, and nobody even thinks twice about putting VAV in, right? I mean, that's just a standard. In an induction building, you're only cutting back maybe 40 to 50% of the horsepower of the interior air, but you're not attacking at all the induction, which is the other 50%, which we can save you 80% of. Okay, so that coupled with the KW reductions, that incentives that they have right now, the $1,250, works out to be some big numbers. In a 750,000 square foot building, it comes out to be $1 million worth of rebates. Okay, and a little more than a $2.4 million cost to redo the entire induction system. That's labor, materials, controls, everything. So at this point, I'd like to turn it over to Chris, who will give you a better idea of the technology, and then I will go over some spreadsheets at the end of his presentation that gives you some specific examples of how much can be saved.